Wow, this compilation is bare bones. Hello everyone, so Super Mario 3D All-Stars. What a compilation. So a quick rundown. 3D All-Stars is a compilation filled with 3 games from Mario's 3D adventures. And only 3. Still no Galaxy 2, huh? And quickly looking at this game, you would notice just how bare bones this title actually is. Like, only 3 games, which 2 of them are emulated and 1 of them is only half emulated. And of course, the only piece of bonus content here is the 3 soundtracks, and oh boy, as if we couldn't look that up on YouTube already. People have already gone and made their own ways on how they would make 3D All-Stars better, and now I'm going to go off and give my own ways to make this game better. So without further ado, let's go. So I think an easy place to start off with is the game selection. These 3 are like the most safe games to pick, but of course I'm happy with these 3 games on Switch. The thought of finally having a portable Galaxy pleases my younger self so much, and I love it. But it's hard not to look at this game selection and just want more. Let's get this one out of the way. Yes, there is no reason Galaxy 2 shouldn't be here, and it's the most obvious thing to say when trying to figure out how to make this compilation better. The next thing a lot of people would say is the inclusion of games like Mario 64 DS and Super Mario 3D Land. Now look, for me personally, since these games could already be played portable, I wasn't fussed about them not being here, but of course, I agree though, I think that Super Mario 64 DS should be in here. Super Mario 3D Land I think would also be a decent game to add in, but I don't know, I think that this game included would be a bit too much for Nintendo, but overall, yeah, I do still think that these 6 games would be my ideal collection. But if I'm gonna be entirely honest, the most I could probably see Nintendo doing is a collection of these 5 games. And the way these games run should be fixed up as well. There is no reason to have Mario 64 and 4x3 and not have the option for widescreen. It's like the most basic upgrade you can add to Mario 64. Or how about a toggle between the original version of Mario 64 and the Shindo version for speedrunning? I mean, if Sega Ages Sonic 1 and 2 has the option to toggle between the international and Japanese version, I don't see why Mario 64 can't have that either. Super Mario Galaxy should have the option to use the right stick for the pointer, like on the Nvidia Shield. Same with Galaxy 2's hypothetical inclusion. And of course, if Mario 64 DS is included, all of the textures should be cleaned up. I don't know how long that would take, but at least some of the textures on the character models and paintings should be fixed up. And of course, you need to add analog stick support, because I hate moving the characters in only 8 directions. You can have the option there, but I just want that included. And this can also apply to the run button. Give me the option to just run normally as well. Sunshine overall is actually not too bad. They finally added GameCube controller support, it's in widescreen, and the overall game does look pretty good, and there actually isn't much I would change here. Okay, now let's talk about bonus content and unlockables. A lot of compilations I've played have had some really cool additions. Nintendo's own Kirby's Dream Collection had the challenge stages from Kirby's Return to Dreamland. Sonic Mega Collection had really nice UI and music to accompany it, as well as Sonic Jam's own Sonic World, a museum space where you can run around in a 3D environment as Sonic. Super Mario 3D All-Stars could really use some good bonus content, especially since there is hardly any. Let's start with unlockables. I think to start, only these 3 games should be available. And let's say once you beat Super Mario 64 with 70 stars, you unlock Super Mario 64 DS. And once you beat Super Mario Galaxy, you unlock Galaxy 2. I would actually love that idea. And I guess once you beat Sunshine, you unlock 3D Land. I don't know. I know these games are vastly different, but I can't think of another way 3D Land could actually be unlocked, so far that's the best I've got. And heck, to go a step further, maybe if you beat Super Mario 64 DS, that game's content gets added into the original Mario 64. I mean, that's definitely a pipe dream, as that would take quite a bit of work, but come on, how cool would that be? Or how about if you beat Super Mario Galaxy 2, some of Super Mario Galaxy 1's beta levels gets restored in Galaxy 1, and it gets called Forgotten Egg Galaxy or Starman Fort Galaxy. I don't know, I just really like the thought of that. But of course, let's go over a potential museum mode. So of course, the soundtracks of all the games are included, but how about we go further? Let's have all 6 of these games have their concept art available here, as well as trailers for each game coming out. And heck, since 3D World would be coming out soon, how about having new challenge levels based on 3D World? Let's say there's 3 new challenge levels based on 3D World, and once you beat them all, that's when you unlock 3D Land. Good, I finally found a way to unlock 3D Land. And lastly, and my most personal and most exciting thing about a potential museum mode is a documentary and betas. Having a documentary on these 3 games and maybe even the other 3 would be ridiculously cool. Could you imagine a documentary with Shigeru Miyamoto and some of the other developers talking about the history of Mario 64, Sunshine and Galaxy's development? That would be awesome. Hey, if Night Trap can have it for its anniversary, why can't Mario? And now betas. Could you imagine if some of the betas for these games became playable in the museum? Could you imagine if Mario 64's beta levels were added to the museum for everyone to enjoy, as well as Sunshine and Galaxy betas? I would love that so much, and I think everyone would too. But that would be some ways I would make Mario 3D All-Stars better. Obviously, a lot of the things I said might take a bit of work to happen, and obviously I wouldn't expect everything to happen, but it's just fun to talk about, like, potential things that could be added into this compilation, especially seeing about just how bare bones this compilation actually is. But with that, thank you all so much for watching, and with that, take care.